Hello everyone, hi. This is another science class. I'm Miss Anne, and in today's class we're going to learn about basketball. So basketball is all about. Let's begin. So what is basketball? Basketball is a team sport that is played between two teams of five players each. That means you have two teams playing basketball, team A, team B. Team A should have five players, team B should have five players also. So it's a team sport that is played between two teams, which and both teams they have five players each. Now this game was invented in 1891 by Dr. James Naismith in the USA. Basketball game was invented in the year 1891 by Dr. James Naismith in USA. Now, what is the purpose and what is the objective of basketball? What is the whole point of it? Now, the whole point of basketball is to throw the ball through the opponent's basket. Now, the goalpost in basketball is different from any other sports. Okay, their own goalpost is it's made up of a basket and a hoop that is hung on a wall, or you hang it in the air, through the help of a stand. Now, the whole point is to see who can throw the ball the most into the opponent's basket. So whoever throws the ball, each time you throw the ball through the hoop or your basket, you score a point. So whoever throws the ball the most automatically has the most points. And of course, whoever has the most points is automatically the winner. So let's talk about the facilities and equipments used in basketball. What are the things you need to be able to play a basketball game? Number one, you need to have a basketball court. Now, what is the basketball court? Basketball court is where the game called basketball is played. So you play your basketball on a basketball court. Number one. Number two, you need to have the basketball. Can you see what the basketball looks like? It's orange in color. It has this kind of beautiful black or brown stripes on it. So the way the basketball looks like is different from what a football looks like. It looks different from a hockey ball. It's different from a tennis ball. So it's unique in color and in design. Number two, number three, I said you need to have two baskets. So a basket, one for team A, the second basket for team B. So this basket is just a hoop that has a net. So one for team A, one for team B. The next you need to have jersey. Jersey just simply refers to the uniform. So team A has their uniform, team B has their uniform. And also the uniform is also made up of shoes. Okay, then all of their protection pads and gates, and then you also have what the whistle that is used by the referee when you want to call on the break, and also you need to have a scoreboard. So the scoreboard shows you, who is winning, who is losing, and all of those. So let's talk about the skills required in basketball. Number one skill you need to have to be able to play basketball is dribbling. Now, dribbling simply means, bouncing the ball on the floor while moving. So in basketball, you can't just be walking or running with the ball and holding it. As you are moving, the ball has to be moving. And how does the ball move? It should be bounced on the floor, from the floor to your hand, from your hands back to the floor. So that is dribbling. So you need to learn how to move with the ball while bouncing it on the floor. Another important skill, the second skill you need is ability to pass. Passing simply means giving the ball to your team player. You don't give the ball to your opponent. No, opponent is who you are playing against, who you want to win against. So you need to learn to pass the ball to your team player. Now there are different ways you can pass the ball. You can pass the ball through something we call chest pass. Chest pass simply means the ball is moving, the ball is in your hand, is moving from your chest down to the hands of your teammates. Another way you can pass the ball is through what we call a bounce pass. Bounce pass simply means you bounce the ball on the floor, it lands in the hands of your teammates. Then another way you can pass the ball is what we call overhead pass. Overhead. That is over the top of your head. So your hands are raised high above your head and you throw the ball over to your teammate. So chest pass, bounce pass, overhead pass. So these are the various ways you can give the ball to your teammates. So we've learned about dribbling, we've learned about passing. Now let's talk about shooting. Shooting simply means throwing the ball into the basket. So when you score a point, you shoot. So you shoot to score a point. Let me put it like that. You shoot to score a point. So the moment you can see in the picture here, the moment the ball enters through the basket and comes out, you scored a point. So that kind of skill is what we call shooting. So ability to throw the ball into the basket. And the next kind of skill I want to talk about is defending. Defending simply means, preventing your opponents from scoring. Now, so the opponent is who you are playing against, who you want to win against. So defending means you block their every move. So if they move to the left, you move to the left with them. They move to the right, you move to the right. They jump, you jump. So your eyes are just on them. So you need to learn to prevent them from scoring. So, as you can see in the picture, you can see somebody using the whole body to block, and that person trying to knock the ball out of the opponent's hand. So you need to learn how to dribble, you need to learn how to pass, you need to learn how to shoot, that is to score points. You need to also learn how to prevent your opponent from scoring a point. So we know what basketball is. We know how many players need to play basketball. We know what we need to play the basketball. We know the kind of skills we need to have to be able to play basketball. Now let's talk about the rules of basketball. There should be a rule guiding every game so that you don't have cheating and foul play. Now, number one, each team should have 5 players. So you can't have team A having 5 players, team B having 6 or 7 players. It's not allowed. So 5 players for team A, 5 players for team B. Number two, rule number two, you need to dribble the ball when moving. Like I said, you don't just hold the ball and be running. As you are moving, the ball should also be moving in a motion you called what? Dribbling. Now, number three, no pushing. You are not allowed to push all in the name of defense because you want to stop your or prevent your opponents from scoring a goal. You now become rough, you start pushing, you start holding, or purposely trying to trip them. It's not allowed. The moment you do that, you can be disqualified. So please, no pushing, no holding, or trying to trip your opponent in the name of what I am defending. I don't want them to score a point. Then lastly, the team with the highest points at the end of the game wins. It's automatic. You can't argue it. So whoever is able to, throw the ball the most is able to score the highest point, and automatically that is our winner. So we have come to the end of today's class learning about basketball. I hope you're able to learn something. So I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.